Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper wonderful, super duper beautiful and super duper delicious wherever you are in the world. Okay, so I'm just going to switch off and switch back on again. So 3, 2, 1, beam me up. It's alright, so I'm doing videos one after the other. My delicious little babies, I'm just trying to keep the video shorter, okay? So ones can just choose what they wish to listen to, okay? My delicious little babies now then. The weather in my neck of the woods in the old UK, yes, little winds now, does seem to be, it's not as bad now. Very dry, rather cold. That's the weather in our neck of the woods in the old UK. If you do happen to enjoy my video today, if you could please click on the like. For others of you haven't stumbled across my videos you enjoy them, please click on the subscribe. For others of you, please feel free to share. And finally, please feel free to comment. You know, to me, it's always welcomed, please, and thank you. Now then, so I'm just going to finish off what I'm saying about these 15-minute cities, which are taking place globally, which is in our neck of the woods in the old UK, and also, globally. Okay? Now, some delicious little babies, they will know, okay, but for other delicious little babies, they will not know, okay? So this is why it's so important. On my previous video, I've actually said 15 minutes cities are here in the UK. You're looking at subscribe in old YouTube, it's a funky prepper, okay? Now, the thing is this, there'll be some, I've even spoken to my lovely little neighbours upstairs, okay? I've spoken to her husband this morning. I've just seen him this morning, actually, when I was popping out into my back garden. And anyway, and I'd said to him about 15 minutes. I just spoke briefly because I've just come back from Spain, because his dear wife, God bless her, she's Spanish, so they went to go and visit her mum and dad, okay? And what it is, it's a quiet part. He said it's more like a native part, of Spain. So it's, so I said, oh, not with all the hustle bustle, commercial. He said, yeah. He said, no, it's quiet. Anyway, let's fast forward, and apparently he said, I said, did you have any trouble getting through the airport? And he said, no. So that seems to be pretty much all right at the moment. No tests. I asked him. I said, did you have to do a test that really doesn't work? And he said no. He said that's all fine, okay? So that's just to let you know, my delicious little babies. Anyway, fast forward. So I was telling him about this, and this is what I'm saying, because what seems to be happening is, and I've been saying it for months and months and months and months, it's what's called when others do not want to listen. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes? So, I've got to go in now. She said to me, it's only like a couple of minutes. She said to me, and I was just asking him how their holiday was and everything. But as soon as I mentioned this, I've got to go in now. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little baby? So, I always say, wherever I've moved to in my lifetime, and I've moved a lot, my delicious little babies, yes, in my lifetime. Yes, I have. That I'm always there for a reason. Now, I do have some delicious and beautiful little neighbours, okay? Well, they're all beautiful, okay? They're all delicious and wonderful, okay? But I have some where it's, God bless them, it does take a bit of a time. Because of course, you've got to get your old noddle around all of this, you see what I mean? But you got some who, are genuinely paying attention. Now, do you understand what I mean? You got the others who just do not want to hear it. So they do not want to see, so they do not want to look at videos, they do not want to hear anything, what's going on. So we get back to the same thing, which I've said on previous videos, over the months, okay? It's like there's others who just want to see my ears going all dead now, my ear, okay? It's just going blocked then, okay? Yes. So what could we say for that? Old-fashioned Jamaican saying, if stick brook in your ear and you do not take heed, then you're going to get what the duck gives you. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? So some could say it's fear, some could say it's living in their own little bubble, because this is what, we've been experiencing for quite a while now. Globally, okay, you got ones who just do not want to listen at all. Doesn't matter what you say, okay? And there has been times, and I'm going to be honest with you, it does frustrate me. Sometimes it flipping angers me. Do you see what I mean? Because it's these very sane man and woman out there, and I'm not being nasty when I say this, my delicious little babies. I'm not going to hold back. I just say it the way it is. And the way it is that they have really severely slowed all of us who do know down. Yes. That is what they've done. So if somebody feels that I'm being rather offensive, well, I'm not going to apologise. I refuse to apologise, actually. And I'm doing I'm doing a lot of this lately because I do not want to apologise. So if anybody does not like me, well then just do not like me. Skip my channel, move from my channel because I'm not interested. Do you see what I mean? We're in a very serious situation. It's like where I live right now. Okay, we've got other, little flats because there's my flat and then I have one flat above me, yes? So it's not like high rise or anything like that. And God bless all of those beautiful dear little souls who are in high rises, yes, okay? Because of course, years ago, what did they used to call them? It's like concrete jungle. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what it used to be called decades ago. Do you see what I mean? Yes? So God bless them. But what I'm saying is this is like at the end of the day, right, others, it's for whatever reason, do not seem to be taking it very seriously. Now, where I live, I'm very blessed. Yes, we are, my little babies and everything. Yes, very blessed that we've got a front garden, we've got a back garden. Yes, you walk around, you see greenery, you see trees, you see all this, yes. 15-minute cities, my delicious little babies, there's none of that. Do you see? None of that at all. No brum-brums, no nothing. Okay? There's bikes. Oh, yes, you can have a bike. Yes. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes? So you can ride a bike and I suppose you can walk around in a circle or, walk in a square, whatever you do. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And what the whole point is that everything's to hand. So it's shops, whether it be food, clothes shops, everything, I should imagine, bank and things like that, right? But what they're trying to do is push everybody into that so that they leave all of the countryside. Now, I know this. And this is why, my delicious little babies, I get so flipping damn frustrated. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Flipping damn frustrated. I really do, And one of my beautiful and delicious little friends said to me, she only said to me yesterday, she turned around, she did, and she turned around and she said to me, she says, well, maybe you need a break away, Mia, do you understand me? But my point is, even if you go away, you come back to this shite, and anyway, I don't trust the old planes at the moment because, even if you wanted to go away, at the end of the day, it's not like you could go up to a pilot and say, well, have you been jabbed? Do you see what I mean? I don't want to get into no flipping plane with a flipping pilot who's been jabbed. No, I flipping well do not. And anybody, who thinks that I'm wrong, who feels that I'm wrong for what I've said, because I want to flipping look after my life and keep my life, well, I tell you what, they're living on another flipping planet. But this is half of what's got us into this bloody well mess, because at the start of the old flipping pandemic, and yes, I am going to bloody well say it, my delicious little babies, it's really got me flipping on one. At the end of the day, here's the fact. Why did a lot have this? My delicious little babies, and God bless them, because we have to say God bless, okay? But why did a lot of them have this old jab? Oh, because they wanted to go on holiday without looking into anything. What was going into their bodies. And now we're hearing day after day after day, and getting back to that Pfizer, which I just said on another video, I'm just going to say it. Getting back to that, this is a bit like what it is, they tell you, because they've got no choice now, anyway, it's flipping everywhere, right? But the fact of the matter is, they're telling you, so what they're saying is, if you take it, if you look at this in a different way, and I'm so sorry to have to use this word, dear God, I'm so sorry, I do not mean this about anybody who's took their own lives. But what they're basically saying is, so if you want to commit suicide, go ahead and commit suicide. That's what this is saying. I mean, they've stopped others. Do you understand what I mean? I was having a discussion yesterday with one of my beautiful and delicious little friends, and you know, it stopped others. It's like where you could go and meet somebody and now you cannot meet. Do you understand what I mean? Because the chances of somebody telling you whether they've had the old jab, 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 or whether they have not, and I'm not saying this to be nasty, I'm just going to tell it the way it is. I'm looking after my health. Okay, I've got two beautiful and delicious little daughters. Well, they're grown up now anyway. They're grown up, and I've got a beautiful and delicious little babies, my little animals, I also call my daughters. My point in all of this is, my delicious little babies, yes, is that I do not want anything to put my health at risk. No, I do not. Now, if anybody out there feels that I'm bad for what I've said and I lose subscribers, and I love you all and thank you so very much, my delicious little babies, for staying with me till this time. But if I lose, I lose. I'm quite prepared now, because as far as I'm concerned, I've got nothing to lose anyway. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, it doesn't bother me at all. But when you're trying to, do you know what I mean? So you're boxed in, so you cannot meet anybody. This is the situation here. Right? I refuse to go up in a plane. Yes, I do at this moment in time. Unless I could see for 150%, right? Which I do not feel that to be coming out for quite a while. No, it will not. Okay? And the ones who have been jab, jab, jab. Only recently there was a pilot who went blind up in the sky. So, correct me if I'm wrong, even if you've got a plane that's flying itself, you know, and do the buttons and everything what they do. Yes, because obviously I do not, you know, God bless, you know, but I do not fly planes, right? But what I'm saying to you is, but if you've got a flipping, not being nasty, and God bless the dear pilot, but if you've got a blind pilot, where the effing hell are you going? Do you mean you could crash into anything? You could crash into a mountain or anything. And it's not just me in panic mode. I'm saying it the way it is. I'm thinking about my own well-being, and I do not feel that that's selfish. And I certainly, my delicious little babies, and I'm not being nasty now when I say to you, you would never have seen me, not a chance, take that, just to flipping go on holiday. What planet? So at the moment, yes, I must be honest with you, my delicious little babies. Yes, I have had a flipping on one. Yes, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, there is part of me who does feel flipping boxed in. Yes, I do. But I wouldn't mind being boxed in, my delicious little babies, if others out there, not all my delicious little babies, if others bloody damn well flipping listened. So we can get ourselves out of this shite, yes? Others where they can get help to find some way to get, depending on what brand it is, okay? Jab, right, to get it out of their systems. Do you see what I mean? Yes? But because we've got others where they need to bloody damn well wake up, this is what's bloody well going on. And I'm going to end the video there, everybody, my delicious little babies. I really am, you know, because you know what? I'm turning my lights off even, because you know something. I never woke up in a bad mood, right? But I'm telling you, there are certain things that are getting to me, and some out there would say, oh, you know, but you do you know what I mean? You should just be calm. No, I'm not being calm. I'm not being calm. Not when this is affecting my life as well, okay? And it is also going to affect my beautiful and delicious little daughters' lives, and all of the beautiful and delicious little babies who I know. You know, dear friends, my small circle, dear friends, and do you understand what I mean? Generations to come. Do you see what I mean? Because of a lack of that common sense. So now, you know, I mean, I'm a 49-year-old woman. Do you know what I mean? I would have liked to have met somebody. I'm telling you all the truth, my delicious little babies. I'm trying to keep my video short, okay? I would have liked to have met somebody, you know, so that I chose to be on my own for the time I chose to be on my own. Yes, I have. But since when could somebody else, we know who, right, turn around that we cannot meet? Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to meet someone and then where I'm going to get injected as well. Not a chance. No, I am not. And if anybody thinks that I'm bad out there, well, I'm not going to apologise. Okay? I mean, a 49-year-old woman, I would like to go and meet somebody, and I'm sure that somebody juicy and delicious would like to meet me, myself. Do you see what I mean? But I'm not flipping going, no. Do you understand what I mean? But at the same time, I'm feeling flipping boxed in. And I'm not liking this one bit. Okay? Please don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, my flat is rather spacious. I'm not saying that. And we're very thankful to have a roof over our head when we've got delicious little babies all over the world who, God bless them, sadly on the flipping streets, where they shouldn't even be on the flipping streets. Nobody should be on the streets, okay? But my point in all of this is that if it wasn't for, you know, just to give the rights away, and then if there's other situations going on, you know, you're hearing, God bless the beautiful dear souls, and different things going. Do you understand what I mean? I don't care what anyone says, any YouTuber, right, or anybody on any other platform, if they come and tell me, let them come and tell me that, oh yes, I'm happy every day. Oh yes, life is so super duper wonderful every day. Well, I'm sorry, I do not agree. Okay? And sometimes it does flipping get to you. Do you see what I mean? When I heard about this in 15 minutes, which I already know about this anyway, but what I'm saying is, yes, I mean, I've got nothing more to say, you know, because I get myself all worked up, I get myself all flipping angry. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? Because there's a lack of bloody common sense going on here. There really flipping is, you know. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and everybody just wants to keep their lives, keep in their bubble. I mean, God bless, we have to say that, but the fact of the matter is that it's causing more and more and more flipping problems. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be on this for another, 30 odd years. Do you understand what I mean? Where you cannot meet somebody. Do you know what I mean? Or you cannot go anywhere. Do you see what I'm saying to you? That is not right. It is not our definition of normal. Do you see what I'm saying to you? But I will stay where I am because there's no way. You know, and really, others out there should say this as well before they step onto a plane. Or these days, there seems to be a lot of flipping Turkish with flipping buses, right? I mean, God bless all of them, pilots, bus drivers, everything, right? My point is, you know, they should have, and I'm going to be honest, where somebody should be able to ask, yes, and even before they book a holiday or even before they get on a bus, right? I'm not saying like a digital ID, you know, anything like that. What I'm saying is that they should ask, well, if you're this, right, and they're running the risk and how many they've had, yes, well, and that's not being nasty, but this is what has been happening. I'm only done telling what's been happening. Yes, some will stop at 1, some will go to 2, and some will just go booster, booster, booster. Oh, just boost me up to the hills. Do you know what I mean? And then when they're sick or when something happens, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Because I chose not to listen. I understand the fear and I understand everything else, but it's creating issues for us out here who flipping well damn well know what's going on. But, you know, if somebody's had that, then they should say, no, I'm not travelling. And that's how it should be. And I'm not being nasty when I say that. Well, you know, passengers have a right, no matter what form of travel, they have a right to know if somebody, because it could crash. Do you see what I mean? And then how many other lives are then lost? Do you see what I mean? It's disgraceful what's going on. I'm disgusted anyway. That's the end of the video. It should have only gone up to 15 minutes. I'm not going to say no more, so please continue to feel the love. Please, you know, tell, you know, everybody, friends, family, some work colleagues, you know, they're wonderful, juicy and delicious. Okay, it's just I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to my delicious little babies who get me. So I'm not talking to you, my delicious little babies, right? I'm talking to the others out there who seem to think that I'm talking through my backside when I'm bloody well not. This is our flipping lives at stake. This is not a joke. This is very flipping serious indeed. And I'm not living in no flipping 15-minute city so they can F off flipping nicely. And anyone else, God bless, I'm not talking about all of our delicious little babies. For the others, right, and they ought to start flipping now, using a flipping noddle and common sense and bloody stand up and say bloody damn well no. We have got far more say, but is anyone paying attention? No, they're not. And for some, God bless them, walking around flipping gormless, and I'm flipping sick and tired of bloody damn well seeing it. And sometimes, yes, it does flipping get to me, and if others do not like me for it, tough. Because that's how I feel. Okay? I'm flipping getting sick and tired of this flipping silliness. Got nothing more to say. So thank you so very much for watching, okay? Thank you for any likes, okay? Take care. God bless. Thank you. Goodbye.